Today, Lendable partnered with FMO to do a workshop on data privacy and data security.
The point of today is to get everyone in this room much smarter on a topic that we all know is important, but most of us have probably done very little to address. I want to be responsible. I want to do right by my borrowers, but what does that look like?
We believe that responsible lending is the path to building a sustainable business and a long-term relationship with your clients.
It's very critical for us to understand how the institutions that we lend to are preparing or have prepared for data protection and client protection.
You have to be responsible for the whole chain, from the person collecting the data, what data you collect, how it's transmitted to your system, and how it's transmitted back.
We're in a fast-moving sector. We're talking about things like microfinance on mobile phones. We're talking about technology that is moving so fast and where the money to be made is so big, regulation is always going to be lagging behind. Regulators need to play a role in terms of education, but not just education of the consumers, education of the people selling the products.
We want to think about data privacy not just as a burden, but something that can reduce harm and can create new opportunity. We need to think about creative ways to summarize information, to give consumers bits and pieces of understanding of data privacy when they're making different decisions.
Our company is of Zimbabwean origin, and I wanted to find out a bit more in terms of the data protection, data privacy issues for Kenya.
Review these commercial agreements with your third parties. They may be using the data in ways you didn't know about, and when these new laws come into place, you're going to be liable for their conduct.
We offer mobile phones on credit. Our borrowers sometimes will default, and the question will be raised, how are you going to give that information to a third party, debt collection agency, and how is that affecting us?
There are two types of CEOs, the ones who know that they are being hacked and the ones that don't. Data security has three aspects. We have confidentiality, we have integrity, and we have availability.
I hope that data security, data protection, data privacy will be a topic of conversation in all organizations. This is a first step.
If we change behavior in this room, the industry changes behavior around how we do lending. So that's number one, which is we can really change how responsible data privacy and data security is in alternative lending. Let's lead by example.